myself, and I. It's me, myself, and I. Me, myself, and I. It's me, myself, and I.
God damn it. Did he hang up? Chet? Chet! Hello? Chet! Oh my God. Corey, can you stop this, please? Stop the music. Stop the music, please. Let's call him up. Or just give him a call right now. Oh my God. I can't believe this. This is the second time. This is the 20th episode. And he's already messing up already. I told him already, don't mess up. I'll be there. And look what he's doing. Unbelievable. Folks, I'm so sorry about this. This is so embarrassing. This is the 20th episode.
Welcome to the Me, Myself, and I
Chet,
Channel
Chet.
5.
Chet,
Yes, sir.
where were you? I played the music.
I was right here, ready for the Me, Myself, and I Channel 5 Action News.
Whoa. Can you wait for the... Okay, remember you said you were going to be there. Okay, we played the music. We just talked 2 seconds ago. You hung up. What happened?
Okay, great.
Okay. Are you ready? Are you sober or are you drunk?
Vodka Sunday.
All right, hold on. Let's play the music. Do you remember the sponsor?
I can smell
Wait.
my own kneecaps.
That's gross. That's ugh. All right, let's play the music and then we'll do it again, okay?
Ready, Jeffrey.
Mike. Name's Mike. Me, myself, and I.
All right.
All right, hit it, Corey. It's like double Dutch, Chet.
Me, myself, and I.
Come on, Chet. You can feel it.
It's me, myself,
Bob
and
your head,
I.
Chet. Boom.
Oh, yeah.
Feel it, Chet.
Myself, and I.
Double Dutch, brother.
Here we go with it. Jam, jam,
It's me,
jam.
myself,
Come on, get
Yeah.
that whiteness out of you. Flow, brother.
Take
Go.
your pants off.
To the announcements.
Welcome to the Me, Myself, and I Channel 5 Action News. Tonight's sponsor is Waza Brazilian Jiu Jitsu, specializing in Brazilian Jiu Jitsu. Call today and get a discount if you heard our show. On tonight's newscast, Mike will have a one-on-one live interview with President Trump.
What?
Don't drink your water, it's poison. We're going to show you that the drinking water in your house will kill you. Also, babies can fly. Throw yours out the window right now.
No, stop. Don't do that. Thank you, Chet.
And everybody loves puppies. Mike's going to eat a puppy
No,
live
I'm
on
not
tonight's
gonna-
newscast.
Dude, I don't want PETA.
Now here's
after
your
me.
anchor man with the most, Mike.
Thank you, Chet. I appreciate that. Oh my God, we're gonna get sued. Holy crap. Okay, that's Chet. We're gonna get sued. You understand that, right? Okay. Well, I'll make sure PETA. Thank you, Corey. That was whew. Oh my God. I hope we don't get sued. He just talked about throwing puppies out the window. Oh, okay. Let me regroup, reset, and say hello. Welcome to episode Veinte. Hello, me, myself, and Iers, MMites. Greetings, MMites, whatever. Hello. It's the 20th episode, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Chet, even though, God, he's still drunk, but whatever. But we're here. And also, this is also sponsored by Waza Brazilian Jiu Jitsu. Remember, mention me, myself, and I, and you will get half off of your first month of training. Booyah. That is. Corey, good to see you, man. How you been? Good? Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. I'm glad you're on point because you know what, man? I don't get it. I don't get it, people. If you're paid to do a job, just do it. Remember I talked about that a couple episodes ago? If you're just paid to do a job, just do it. Chet. You're lucky. You're lucky you're Jewish. That's all I got to say. You, ladies and gentlemen, you always need to have a Jewish friend. Not just in Hollywood, just in general. It's good because you know what? If they mess up, you just tell their mothers and then they will nag at them. So, Shabbat Shalom. I guess. Anyways, we're here, ladies and gentlemen. 20th episode, 20 times. Can you believe that? We're here 20 times. I can't believe I've never done anything consistently. I can't even say consistency. I've never done the same thing more than once. Right? Is that the way? Whatever. Anyways, it's great. 20 episodes in, and I'm here with you guys, and we're still trucking away, and we're getting more and more listeners. More and more people are interested, and that's a wonderful thing. And more people want to know about the podcast of the day. Like that segue? The podcast of the day that I highly recommend everyone to listen to. It's NPR's Wait, Don't Tell Me, hosted by Peter Segal. That's right. It's a simple show. It's a game show talking about weekly current events, and they guess who said what, and they have comedians, they have scientists, they have everybody on the shows. Everyone's different. Highly recommend it. Very funny. I don't know how I freaking found this. I think my phone butt dialed me on a podcast app or something, and it just popped up, and I was like, okay, I'll listen to this. And I was listening to it. I was like, okay, this is cool. I like this. Nice. Okay, I'll listen to it more. And I listened to it. So subscribe to Wait, Don't Tell Me, and then come back and subscribe to mine. And if you're listening to this, that means you're already subscribed. So whatever. It's all good in the hood. What I got to talk about, ladies and gentlemen. Whoa, welcome. Today is a wonderful Sunday, right? So that means today is the first day, the opening day, the official day of baseball season, ladies and gentlemen. Baseball season is here. So what does that mean? That means we are going to focus on baseball instead of world topics, which is great because we already know what the T-word's doing to this country, okay? We already know, so let's just focus and be distracted. And I get to watch my A's lose all season long. All season long. A's losing. But it's okay. I don't care. It's not about winning or losing. It's how you play the game if you play it correctly. Maybe. Maybe this year, the A's. We'll see. Watch, I say that now, and then all of a sudden they make it to the championship, and then they move like the Raiders did. And the Warriors leaving too? The Warriors leaving Oakland? Is that right? They have a new stadium? Something like that? No? It's so hard to stay loyal to sports teams nowadays, ladies and gentlemen, because everything's moving all the time. You know? Everything's moving, everything's switching around. It's just like, I don't know. I would love for the A's to stay in Oakland forever, but if they move, you know what? I'm not going to be sad. I know a lot of Raiders fans are so distraught. The Raiders are going to Vegas. I can't. I'm still a Raider. Even though how many times have they left? They went to Los Angeles. They came back. They went back to Los Angeles. They came back. And now they're going to Las Vegas. Who cares? They'll still get your money, Raiders fans. Don't cry. I'm a Raiders fan. I don't care where they are. I'm a Raiders fan, and I'm going to stay put. Raiders. Don't cry, Raiders fans, okay? You'll still be a Raiders fan. They'll still win or lose or draw. They still won't give a shit about you. And when they win the Super Bowl, guess what? They'll charge you like $100 for parking. So who cares? Don't be emotionally attached. Gentlemen, I'm talking to the guys because I know there's some women that get emotionally attached to someone mowing the lawn right now. Can we hear that? Can we hear that, Corey? Okay, cool. I thought it was the government again, but whatever. Gentlemen, please stop being emotionally attached to a game that you've never played professionally, okay? I don't know why guys get so mad. Like, fuck the Yankees. That was my dad's team. How could you say that? Fuck the Lakers. Ah! Oh my God, that was my uncle's team and we had a special bond together. You don't know what that team means. Stop it. Okay? This country's falling apart. You should be more emotionally attached to this country more than sports because sports doesn't give a shit about you. They don't. Okay? Though I love baseball, but I'm not emotionally attached to it. I'm more emotionally attached to professional wrestling. Speaking of professional wrestling, what's going on tonight? Wrestlemania! I'll say it again. Wrestlemania! Listen here, brother. I'm going to talk for 20 minutes, and then we're going to challenge each other tonight. But that's a different story, ladies and gentlemen. And everyone looks at me, oh my God, you're a wrestling fan? Wrestling's so fake. So is that show, This Is Us, ladies. Remember that. That's not a real story, okay? A lot of women love This Is Us. I've watched them with my wife. She bawls every time. She cries. I'm like, whatever. It's just a story. It's not real. But This Is Us. It talks about someone else's family, and we're like looking into someone else's lives. That makes you a stalker. Knock it off. If you get emotionally attached to these characters, you're supposed to be entertained. Okay, you're not supposed to be emotionally attached. Like when they kill off a character. Oh, in The Walking Dead, some character got killed. I can't believe they killed that actor. They didn't. I can say if they really killed them on set, then yeah, I would be emotionally attached. Like what happened to Brandon Lee in The Crow. I was emotionally attached to that because they really killed them on set. Okay? Whatever happened in The Walking Dead, whenever they kill off an actor, what do? I can't believe it. I'm never going to see the actor again. Well, you got plenty of episodes you can watch it. So don't be emotionally attached to these people, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? Be emotionally attached to your family. Try that for once. Okay? Have dinner. Sit down with them. Okay? Have a wonderful time. Enjoy yourself with them. Quality time. How was your day? What do you want to do in the next 5 years? Simple stuff like that. We don't have an emotional attachment to family members. I get it. Some family members suck and you don't want them in your lives. I'm with you on that. Okay? I am. I don't know where I'm going with that. But guess what? I had a good weekend though. And I did some comedy. I was at this Swiss River Bar and Grill down in Newark. And it was a lot of fun. It was like 10 people there. 10, ladies and gentlemen. I know some people are like, oh, you're only dealing with 10 people? Well, you know what? It doesn't matter if it's 10 or 10,000. You still got to give it your all. And it was so much fun. It was very intimate. We had a great time. I did about 45 minutes. I was interacting with people and saying my jokes as well. And just having this wonderful, intimate moment. That's what is missing in this life is people just sitting down, listening, and interacting with. I was having a conversation with people, okay? Even though I was the comedian, even though I had the microphone, I still had a conversation, and I threaded my jokes in between. And if I was listening back to the tape, I was like, oh, wow, that's awesome. It felt great. No one was heckling. People had a great time. Even though it was just 10 people in a small little bar. But, you know, it was great. And that's what's missing. We should have more comedy shows, like intimate comedy shows like that. Because there's this disconnection, you know, with so much technology and with all, you know, with cell phones and, you know, everyone's always on an app. I called people out. People were texting. They were like 3 feet in front of me while I was saying a joke, and I called them out. I was like, really? You're going to text right now? I'm right in front of you. I can see this. You turn your phones off when you're watching a movie. Maybe you should turn your phones off at a comedy show. It's the same difference. It's the same thing, you know? I tell them, turn it off. Just get disconnected, okay? Talk to human beings. It's good, you know? And, you know, I'm a big wrestling fan, and I've noticed the similarities between wrestling and comedy. They're the same thing, even though I'm not getting my ass kicked on a daily basis, and I'm not, you know, popping pills. But, you know, there's a lot of comics that are drug addicts, just like a lot of drug addict wrestlers. Same thing. We both talk shit if we need to. Same thing. We both hold the crowd by their attention. We hold them. We make sure they're listening to us. Same thing with wrestling. Okay? They're holding their the crowd's attention by wrestling moves, and the crowd cheers and boos at the right time. Same thing with jokes. Crowd cheers and boos at the right time. I'm offended. Good. Here's another joke that you'll laugh at. Oh, okay, I'm laughing. Same thing. If you notice, watch a comedian perform and then watch a wrestler perform, you'll notice the similarities. And everyone's like, oh, how could you be a wrestling fan? You know, a lot of wrestling fans are comedian fans. Or a lot of wrestlers are comedian fans. It's great. It's a great similarity. So, yeah. So that's what, you know. I know I'm a little bit low-key today, and I apologize. I'm suffering from a hangover. I had a friend over. Him and his family came over to my house, and we drank. We had a good time because they're moving to Vegas soon, and it's cool, you know. I guess moving to Vegas is a great move, but, you know, he's happy, and we got drunk, and we didn't have our cell phones on, and, you know, getting drunk, and I didn't smoke weed because he has a job, so I didn't want to offer that, but we got drunk together, and that's great. Getting drunk with your friends, saying goodbye, having a barbecue, and waking up with a hangover. And you know what? He was a Marine. I was Navy, so you know what that meant? I was like, all right, Marine, let's drink. And you have to. You have to. I know there's a rivalry between Marines and Navy. There's always been. There's always been a rivalry. I don't know what it was, but it's a good rivalry because you know what brings us together is that we talk shit about the Air Force. We talk so much shit. Oh, my God, it was so much fun last night. We were talking so much crap about the Air Force because the Air Force doesn't do shit. And if you're in the Air Force and you're listening to this, you know it's true. Okay? Don't lie to me. Okay? I don't know what it is with the Air Force. I don't know why. I don't get it, but they pamper. If you ever need to join the branch of any military branch, ladies and gentlemen, MMites, I highly recommend the Air Force because they make eye contact with you. They treat you with respect. They give you pay. They actually care about you. I'm like, I'm not used to that. I remember one time when I was stationed in Pensacola, Florida. This is a naval base. When I was stationed in Pensacola, Florida, for my training, I saw a couple of Air Force guys there, and they got hazard duty pay for being stationed at a naval base. I'm like, why the fuck are you getting a hazard duty pay if you're on an American naval base? Well, that's the Air Force. They take care of us. I'm like, what? They take care of you? But you know what? They can't drink like us. That's one thing I'm really proud of. If anything I've got out of the Navy is I can drink, and I can drink well. It's phenomenal. It's a badge of honor. And if you outdrink a sailor, if you outdrink a Marine, you're the best. But you can't because you're not a sailor, you're not a Marine. And that's why Marines and sailors, we have a love-hate relationship. We're like the big brother, little brother, whatever it is. Okay, Navy, suck a dick, Marine, whatever. But, you know, we have this common ground, and that common ground is alcohol, okay? That common ground is alcohol. There's no once we you know, give cheers when we're at that common ground, we drink together, we go to war together, you know? That's what you're supposed to do. That's the common ground. Alcoholism. It's true, though. There's a lot of alcoholics. But you know what? I'll tell you one story. It was right after I was on board the USS Theodore Roosevelt. I launched planes off the flight deck. I was the one in charge of the catapults, just like Top Gun. Bringing the planes to the catapults. I was in charge of catapult 1. There's 4 catapults. And it goes from starboard side all the way to port side. So it goes catapult 1, 2, 3, and 4. Catapult 1 is the busiest catapult on the flight deck because it's the easiest one way. It's not a clusterfuck. Anyways, I was in charge of that one, and right after 9/11 broke out, we were launching 24/7. Our ship was, we never hit land for 159 days. 159 days straight. no land, just constantly launching, constantly bombing shit. You know the whole story. I remember, and then we did a year turnaround, and our year turnaround was the invasion of Iraq, and we hit a couple ports afterwards. I remember we hit one port, was Crete. Crete is a little island right next to Greece. And if you ever go to Crete, please listen to this story right now, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to tell you something right now. This is a very, 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 very important thing I have to tell you. If you go drinking in the island of Crete, you must listen to this story, okay? It will blow you. And I am telling you right now, this is the God-honest, true story that happened to me. And I highly recommend everyone listen. This is a warning, okay? If you're going to go drinking, make sure you have a friend. Make sure you have a good friend, okay? I remember we went to the island Crete, and the first thing, of course, we went to the bar, and I'm like, "What's one of your local drinks?" They're like, "Ouzo." I'm like, "Ouzo, cool. Give me an Ouzo." And then I drank it. It had a nice sharp taste to it. It was like moonshine light, okay? It was on the verge of being like moonshine, but it wasn't. So you know what I mean? So if you ever had moonshine, that as soon as you smell it, you could, it's like drinking kerosene. It's horrible. But anyways, so I had Ouzo, and I drank some, and then I drank another one, and I drank another one, and I was loving it. It was good. I was taking shot for shot for shot for shot, just drinking, pounding them, right? And then one of my friends like, Betancourt, which bottle did you have it from? I was like, what? I was like, there's two types of bottles. There's a red bottle and there's a black bottle. Which bottle did you have it from? I was like, I think I had it from the black bottle. And he's like, oh my God, no. I'm like, what? He's like, you don't understand. Corey, listen to this. The black bottle of Ouzo has opium in it. Yeah. And I was drinking shot for shot for shot for shot. 90% proof on top of opium, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? I'm a foreigner, okay? I'm in another country. And holy shit. Like, we got to get you out of here before Shore Patrol sees you, because I can get in trouble, okay? I was like, oh my God, are you fucking kidding me? I was freaking out. We were drinking water, and I was like, okay, I don't know what to do. I really don't. It was like, my buddy was like, okay, let's just go to the club. Let's relax. You can't be seen in public, because you're going to freak out, and you can't go back to the ship right now, because you got to sweat this out. So let's go to the club. We'll meet up with some chicks. I'll be by your side. My buddy was there, dude. I'm telling you, he was there for me. I don't know why, because we're all assholes when you're out to sea, but he looked out for me. But as soon as I got to the club, I was like, oh my God, dude. I started sweating a lot, okay? I started sweating. I was like, oh my God, what the hell is going on? That's all I heard. That's all I could hear. And I hear the music. It started off like, I looked to my left. When I looked to my left, the whole room shifted to the left. When I looked to my right, the whole room shifted to my right. And I looked up, and I looked at the club lights, right? And you know how the club lights are flickering with different colors, like yellow, green, red, all that stuff, right? Well, it was in slow motion for me. Okay, I looked up. When the lights turned yellow, the whole room turned yellow for me. When it turned green, the whole room turned green for me. When it turned, I was like, oh. This is awesome. This is really, really awesome. And then I looked to my right, and I looked over my shoulder, and I saw this Stretch Armstrong hand reaching out for me, grabbing me by my shoulder and pulling me out. It was my buddy. He's like, let's get you out. Let's get you to Iraq, man. You're freaking out. I was like, what are you talking about? And I looked at my hand, and then it started turning into sand. Like sand was just dropping. Like it looked like an hourglass. I was like, oh, there's sand in my hand. What the fuck, dude? You remember like in Spider-Man 3 with Sandman? I was turning into Sandman. I was like, oh, I'm the Sandman. This is wonderful. And like, we got to get you across. Let's go. So my buddy took me to the ship, and whenever you enter the ship, you got to salute the flag, and then you look at the officer on deck, and you got to say, permission to come aboard, sir or ma'am, right? That didn't happen. I looked at I tried to salute, and I couldn't I couldn't salute because remember my hand was sand. I was like, I tried to salute. And I looked. I don't know how the fuck I did this, and I don't know how I got away with this. But I looked at the officer on deck, and I said this. With me, I mean, remember, I'm talking like, but I don't know how this came out crisp and clear. But I looked at the officer on deck, and I said, "Permission to come across the patio, Daddy-O." And thank God he knew who I was. Okay, the officer on deck knew who I was. Like I said, year prior, we were in Afghanistan, so we worked our asses off. And he was like, Betancourt, are you drunk? I was like, yes, sir, I am. I'm also, and my friend grabbed me and just threw me. He's like, officer, sir, he's drunk. I'm just going to get him out. He's like, get him out of here before I have to write him up. He's like, yeah, no problem. And I was about to say I just drank opium. Could you imagine that? Me saying that to an officer on board the USS Theodore Roosevelt. I'm on opium, sir. Brr. So he threw me in my rack, and he's like, whatever you do not get out of this rack. If you piss yourself, shit yourself, I don't give a fuck. Don't get out of this rack, okay? Stay in this bed and don't get out. I was like, all right, fine. No problem. I won't get out. No. Actually, I didn't say that. I was like, all right, I won't get out. Blah, blah. The next morning, I woke up with a horrible hangover. The worst hangover. Not like what I have right now. My hangover right now is nothing to compare to opium hangover. And then that's when I started freaking out. I was like, oh, my God, I could have died. I could have got arrested. I probably could have got raped by the locals. Who knows? I don't know what Crete is like. I don't know what the island of Crete is. I don't know if they like us or hate us or just afraid of us. I don't know. I didn't know, okay? So, but, nothing happened. I still had my money, and my friend was a good buddy, and, God bless my friend, dude. He's still in the Navy. He's a chief now, and thank God, because because if the roles were reversed, I would have totally fucked with him. I'm not gonna lie. If he was on Ouzo and I wasn't, and I wouldn't be such a nice person. But you know what? God was looking out for me. So that was one of the stories I told my Marine buddy, and he was telling me his wild drinking stories as well. And I don't think Air Force has wild drinking stories. One time I had a cup of tea at midnight. It was crazy. I was up for an hour and a half. You gotta love the chair force. You do, because they get 3 hot meals a day. Do you understand that? In the Navy, you don't. You get maybe a meal. Marines, you know what the Marines' motto is? First to go, last to know. So what does that tell you? Like, where are we going? You're going to war. When? Now. With what? I don't give a shit. Start killing people. That's why the Marines have a chip on their shoulder, because they're treated like shit, okay? But, I guess that makes you a man if you get treated like shit. It gets you ready for the real world. Gets you ready for marriage. Being in the military trained me for marriage, okay? When my wife nags and bitches and complains at me, I'm already there. I'm like, okay, yes, dude. I pretend that she's an officer, because that's what wives are. The officer on deck, So you got to respect it. So I thank the Navy for training me to get ready for marriage. I can handle marriage now. I can handle marriage because why? I'll drink some Ouzo. Make sure you drink the red bottle, not the black one, ladies and gentlemen. Well, MMites, I want to thank you for being a part of this wonderful episode. Thank you so much. I apologize for being hungover, but listen, you got a good drinking story out of it. So, thank you so much. Remember, don't drink and drive, but do subscribe and tortellini with bacon. You guys been great. Have a good night. Enjoy your Sunday. Enjoy Wrestlemania. Enjoy baseball season. And have a great week.